Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Leo March 4, 2022. The moon spends another day in your partnership sector, and you're especially interested in finding a balance or keeping the peace. In the first half of the day, this pursuit is not straightforward with the moon's clashing aspects with Venus and Mars. However, it can be challenging and perhaps exhausting to reach a compromise, leaving you to decide to cut your losses or change your focus. You could feel temporarily overwhelmed by career matters or responsibilities, but you can't seem to pull yourself away from these things. So that you avoid the traps of doing something and holding a grudge, find a balance within yourself instead of trying to manage things outside of yourself. Resolving to do what is reasonable and feels right, and leaving it at that, can be the solution. Your relationships will benefit in the long run. The day advances with considerably more smoothness. Single or already romantically attached, you're likely experiencing a battle of wills at this time. This is especially true when considering the moon's transit through harmony-seeking Pisces and your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, as it will simultaneously square off with your red-hot planetary ruler, Mars. You could have been strategizing on the down low or doing everything in your power to control the outcome of a situation. In reality, this is precisely what's been disrupting your balance. Fortunately, the moon's trine to structured Saturn will help you see the logical side of things. You may find you're far more into socializing today than anything else. Provided you don't have a heavy workday ahead of you, this could be great. See who's available to get together with and go for it. If it is a busy day, you'll have to resist the temptation to chat too much. Use breaks and lunchtime for this kind of thing, and keep your focus on getting the job done. Remember, there's always the evening to get together with friends. You could receive good news about money. Maybe someone will repay a loan. You have a generous nature, and you have probably given out more than your share of personal loans to friends and family. Maybe someone will finally realize that they need to honor their debts. Or perhaps a raise or a promotion that will help to generate better cash flow is on the way. Enjoy your good fortune. You are in a state of siege in your own home and in your family circle. People are criticizing you constantly, and you feel you're doing everything wrong. Take time to reflect before retorting, because they could actually be right on some points. If you react in a sober way, your family will regain their trust in you very quickly. You've earned some serious points from friends lately, so you should be able to get your way without too much arm twisting. Your sense of what's right is potent, and you can pull off something huge. You find the idea of meeting new people difficult, not really something you want to contemplate. If this is actually how you feel, then far better to wait a while and reflect on what you really want to achieve. When this is done, the idea of dating has a realistic purpose, with much higher chances for success. Well, dear, how does it feel to be back here on Earth? Today's celestial energy is telling you that it is now time to take action on one of the projects that you have written down in your notebook. All that theory was fine, but now it is time for action. And we do mean immediate action. If you wait, you may feel rather excluded or ill-adapted to the task over the next few days. If you've been thinking of starting or adding to your family, this can be enhanced on this day. You probably have a fairly set idea of what you want in your life when it comes to a partner and family. And if it hasn't happened as fast as you wanted, you may feel frustrated or worried. Take heart, as many people achieve their ideal situation later than they planned. If you have a partner, take the time to talk over your desires, as communication will also be enhanced today. Just as Venus and Mars have not only moved into their first 2 days in your busy work sector, but a rare triple alignment with Pluto is creating a lot of energy, the moon returns for its monthly visit to an adventurous part of your chart. For now, these adventurous lunar vibes are just a timely reminder that life can't be all work and no play, but over the coming weeks life will become less busy and the adventurous side of life's fence will gain a lot more support. Knowing that Venus and Mars, the planets of love and passion are not only just 2 days away from your relationship sector but will return aligned, makes the next 48 hours especially important. With Mercury, the planet of communication, now in the final week of his second visit this year, there is a real push to ensure the communication lines are open ahead of some of the most important weeks of the year on the relationship front. Your tarot reading for today. The Hanged Man, Judgment and the World. You need to have a change, a break in routine, and do something different. The cards show that this is a deep-seated feeling in you, a desire for somewhere else and for something else. It is true that it has not been easy in recent times. Everyday worries have been too much, and your projects have been affected. Fortunately, you have this beautiful light in you, this thirst for novelty, meetings, and discoveries. This openness should allow you to bounce back in your life and find the warmth in your heart again. It is by living new experiences that you learn about yourself, and you will discover the full extent of your potential. On the emotional level, you seem very critical of yourself. Still, the cards show that you have all the qualities necessary for sharing a lasting and fulfilling relationship. You are an understanding person, in whom people can trust. Your loved ones particularly appreciate you for your unique and sensible personality. You are never short of new ideas, and emotionally you are a trustworthy person. There's a man around who consumes your thoughts and who seems to want to start a dialogue. He is a shy person who will struggle to make the first move. The cards evoke the purity of his feelings and show that with a little tact you should be able to get closer to him. There is also a person who occupies a privileged spot in your life. His feelings are well established, and it is up to you to share happy times with that person. Our eyes in the sky. Today, the universe is testing us to make karmic decisions that will have a major impact on our lives. We're given the chance to choose between our higher and lower energetic vibrations to make honorable choices. Whether or not we choose the right path can change our future. The Great Awakener Uranus opposes the Moon, with Mercury, Uranus, and Saturn in a T-square to these energies. You could make major discoveries today that shift your passions, mind, and heart. Revelations will be made and secrets revealed. These planets are strengthening each other in the sky. Know that your emotions could force you to act impulsively, which could steer you in another direction. Mercury moves you toward your desires, while Mars and Saturn force you to assert your individuality by letting go of the past. Mercury's tense aspect to the Moon creates internal confusion and uncertainty. You could be distracted by information that later proves to be untrue. Take any scandalous or shocking news with a grain of salt. Popularity and charm come naturally to you, and it's mainly just a question of being yourself and sharing your feelings openly with others. This is an ideal time to focus on relaxation and sharing with friends and family,